just a little bit different kind of red. Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron, and as I said, today we have a little bit different kind of red. It's not Honda, it's red, it's Gasgas, and these are the bikes that are all over the place for this year, 2021 model year. Any magazine you open, they are everywhere. Even when I go on the track, there's a lot of people riding these bikes. So I guess KTM did a pretty good job marketing this bike for us riders, and I got one too. This is 2021 EX 350F, which would be then equivalent to 350 XCF from KTM or 350FX from Husqvarna. So this is the off-road race model with a 6-gear transmission, a little bit wider spread. I think first and second maybe a little bit closer together, and then a little bit wider 3, 4, 5, 6. So all that good stuff we are going to test. We got this bike for some time, maybe for like a month. This bike belongs to my friend John. He bought it brand new. My dog is coming in a shot. Come on, come up. Huh? What do you want? So we got it from my friend John, and he was nice enough to leave it with us for some time so we can do our testing. This bike has maybe like 1 hour on. So today what I want to do, I want to jump on it and give you my first impression how the bike feels right off the bat. This is still pretty much brand new. John rode it once. Alright, so first thing that I noticed, it's actually very similar to KTM. A little bit cheaper, I think like $1,000 cheaper compared to KTM, and you can kind of look at it and see that this bike doesn't look like super expensive in few things. For example, this triple clamp is a cast aluminum. It's not billet aluminum, black billet aluminum like KTM would have or Husky would have. So this definitely look just a little bit cheaper, but it might be flexing a little bit more, so maybe that's even a good thing. It's just that the aesthetics are a little bit different. And also check out this cute bar pedal. That's the cutest part of the bike. So I like it how it's so small, it's just so different than everything else. But anyway, maybe if you put a different bar on it, you can do different bar pad too. So it's a little bit different. And then actually I was surprised because I was expecting Gasgas to have a different brand for the hydraulics, but this comes with Brembo. So these 4-stroke off-road bikes, they come with Brembo brakes and Brembo hydraulic clutch. So everything is really good components. Engine is exactly the same as on KTM, identical. And yes, you do have slightly different things like different plastics, and everything is red and white. So let's jump on it, go for a little ride here around my neighborhood on the trails and see how it feels. It sounds pretty good, this 350 engine. That's a lot of engine. It's pretty much exactly the same what you will be getting with KTM or Husky. It comes with an air fork. I am in the 3rd gear. I think the 3rd gear would probably be something it's a little bit longer, I think, but it's still pretty good. I'm still in the 3rd gear. 2nd, something. 2nd gear. It follows the gas pretty good. I don't see why would you need more engine for off-road riding. And 350, it's really good package. I hit a neutral there. Okay, let's go here, something a little more technical. We'll see if we can stay in 2nd, 1st gear, keep the balance and go up. 2nd gear, 1st. I will try not to clutch. second gear. The loose rocks, this is a little bit tough. Still in a second gear. Loose rocks again. We are in a second gear. I'm not clutching at all. Let's slow down here a little bit. Still no clutch at all. This thing is on idle. Second gear and no clutch. Clutch. Okay, so I didn't see a need yet to shift in the first gear. Now here is some tough section. Second, a little bit of clutch. Not bad. Hit the cactus. Alright, so I was in the second gear all the time. It has pretty nice lugging power. It's not dying. I only clutched it when I was really slow. Second gear still. Feels pretty good. So far feels pretty good. I like this cute bar pad. One thing I'm not the biggest fan of, these stag handlebars are just too low. They have no bend, and this is a preference. Everybody likes different bars. So when you ride on the trails, you will come to the situations like this one. You will be on the open trail, on the road, on the fire road, so you can go a little bit faster. Oh yeah, feels good. The engine really likes this. There is a lot of power at the bottom, but when you get it to higher RPM, it has this nice bark to it, and it just wants to pull. I mean, you feel this is not 250. You feel the power is there. You give it a little throttle and it lifts that front end. You need to go over an obstacle or something, just give it a little gas. I'm really happy to have this bike for a little testing. You know, I saw them so many times on the track, on the magazines, on the YouTube. A lot of people went for these red KTMs, and I think they are really good bikes. And yes, they are a little bit cheaper, maybe like $1,000 or maybe even a little bit more. So that helps to make the decision, and they are very comparable. I would have to ride a equivalent in orange color or white to really see if there is any noticeable difference when you ride it. But the components and design and the quality, I think, is on par with all these three bikes, pretty much the same. Let's get on the dirt road here and hit all the 6 gears. I am in the 4th. Woohoo! My rear is sliding all around. Yeah, that thing feels good. 5th gear. Let's get on a straight 6. I don't think you need to go faster than that on a dirt bike, on the trails. Plenty of speed here. Here we go, my first impression after this first ride. I like it, guys. It's a good bike. Had a really good feeling on the bike. Power, I don't think you will ever need more power unless you are climbing something really super steep, and I don't even know, like the stuff I ride, I will never need more power than this. 6-gear transmission, it was pretty good. I think the first second is a little bit slower. You saw on that steep, somewhat technical section, I was in the 2nd gear. I didn't even shift into first for majority of the time, and I didn't really clutch it much, and the bike was just lugging up, like tractoring up. So this 4-stroke engine is pretty good, didn't stall a lot, but we can do another stalling test. We can push it a little bit more on some other trails and see how it feels. Now, yeah, engine felt pretty good, and as you can probably hear it on the camera, once I open it up, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, if you get to that mid-range, give it a little more berries, it just sings and sounds so good. And this exhaust actually sounds pretty good, and it has a spark arrestor, which I was surprised, because usually the stock bikes they wouldn't come with a spark arrestor. This is a EXF, which is a race bike essentially, right? But it does have a screen inside, so it's a forestry legal, so that's a good point. If you buy this bike, you don't have to spend extra, what, $400, $500, $350 to buy your FMF or something else with a spark arrestor. But we do have FMF for this bike, so we will be doing that next. Now, what I didn't like, what I would like to change, and what I would change right away probably in the next video, these bars right here, they just don't fit my riding. I usually like to have a little bit taller, so I don't like these flat bars, and because they're flat, they're also wide. So the feeling you have on the bike is a little bit different. I'd like to be maybe a little bit more narrow and just a little bit more higher, so it'll feel more natural to me, but not a big deal, you know. Usually when you get a bike, you install the bars you like on it. Suspension, well, felt okay, felt good, nothing to complain about, nothing spectacular that I can tell you that this is the best suspension I've ever ridden on an off-road bike, but it's good, it feels good. I didn't have a spot where I would say that suspension didn't perform as I was expecting, so that was pretty good. This bike actually comes stuck with Geomax Dunlop tires, which is pretty good for this off-road riding here, and it has an 18-inch rear wheel, so that's your plus. You can go different tires there for your off-road riding. But this is the bike that you can take for track and for the trails, slow trails, technical, flowy. It should be able to handle everything we throw at it. So we're definitely going to take this bike on the track and hit some jumps. What I usually do on the wet track, we're gonna hit all those step downs and then tabletops and doubles what we have there, and see how this bike feels on the track as well. So first impression, not bad. I think KTM, yeah, they make pretty good bike. It feels really good. I think it's comparable to everything else that is coming out of that factory. So it's a little different color, a little different price, and a little different design, but many things are very similar, almost the same, I would say. So it does feel pretty good. Alright, my friends, well, let me know below in the comments if you have this bike, or if you are thinking about getting this bike. Let me know below in the comments. I will try to do more things. If you have any questions, also let me know below in the comments. We can test more things. We have this bike for some time, so hopefully we can answer majority of the questions you guys are interested in. Alright, my friends, that's about it for today, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.